In the lively town of Bright Ville, a young boy named Carlos is known for his enthusiasm and curiosity. Carlos is excited about learning new things and spending time with his friends. However, he sometimes forgets the importance of showing respect to others, including his elders, peers, and teachers. One day at school, Carlos's teacher, Ms. Rivera, announces a special project where students will present on topics they are passionate about. Carlos is thrilled but becomes overly focused on winning the Best Project Award. In his eagerness, he starts interrupting other students, dismissing their ideas, and not listening when they speak. His behavior causes tension among his classmates. Later that week, Carlos's grandparents visit. His grandfather, Mr. Luis, and grandmother, Mrs. Maria, are excited to see him and spend time together. Carlos, however, is preoccupied with his video games and doesn't pay much attention to them. He rudely cuts off their stories and doesn't participate in the family activities. The school organizes a field trip to a local museum, and Carlos's class is thrilled. However, during the trip, Carlos and his friends start making noise, running around, and not following the museum guide's instructions. Their behavior disrupts the visit, and the guide, Mr. Thompson, is visibly upset. Carlos's behavior starts to catch up with him. Ms. Rivera, noticing the disruption and lack of respect, decides to teach the class a valuable lesson. She organizes a respect day where students participate in activities that highlight the importance of respecting others. Carlos is assigned to work with his classmates on a group presentation about respecting different people in their lives. They research how respect is shown towards elders, peers, and teachers. Through this project, Carlos learns about the positive impact of kindness, listening, and showing appreciation. As Carlos works on the presentation, he reflects on his actions. He realizes that his behavior towards Ms. Rivera, his grandparents, and the museum guide was disrespectful. Carlos feels remorseful and understands that showing respect is crucial for maintaining positive relationships. Carlos decides to make things right. At school, he apologizes to his classmates for interrupting them and causing tension. He speaks with Ms. Rivera and promises to be more attentive and respectful. Carlos also apologizes to Mr. Thompson, the museum guide, and thanks him for his patience. At home, Carlos approaches his grandparents and expresses his gratitude for their visit. He listens attentively to their stories and joins them in family activities with enthusiasm. His grandparents are touched by his sincere efforts to show respect. During the Respect Day presentation, Carlos and his group share their findings with the class. They create a skit that illustrates various ways to show respect, including listening, politeness, and valuing others' opinions. The presentation is well received, and Carlos's classmates are inspired by the message. Carlos's newfound understanding of respect leads to positive changes in his interactions. He becomes more considerate towards his peers, teachers, and family members. His behavior improves, and he builds stronger, more respectful relationships. The story concludes with Carlos and his friends enjoying a respectful and joyful day at school. They collaborate on a fun project and share their thoughts about the importance of respect. Carlos's transformation is celebrated, and the positive impact of his efforts is evident in his relationships with others. The camera pans out to show Carlos and his classmates working together harmoniously, with a message about the value of respect and kindness.